2 years ago, it was a lucky one. I set a new world record in 100 meters. And the track is amazing, the organization as well. And the motion, the public, everything was just perfect. So I can't wait to run tomorrow again in a mixed class competition. As you know, Paralympians are running divided in classes because we have different kind of disabilities. And I'm so happy to be here and to also show the world who we are and what are our abilities and not just disabilities, you know. So I'm happy that you are focused on us and on our results, on our passion that is the same as the Olympians.
Well, I grew up with a big family where dancing was a big part of our community. So dancing is a way to show us when we are happy. And to be on the track and competing, win or lose, it's the way to appreciate and show people how much this means to me. So absolutely, I like to do a little bit dance before and after, special after, and even more special if I do win.
Well, first of all, events like this one, they are the right path for the future. So to have Paralympians competing at the same event of Olympians. And then for the companies to invert more money in us, for the sponsors as well. It's not easy for a Paralympian to get a sponsor. So I hope that in the future there will be more commitment from the companies because we need to be athletes 100%. And more than this, our specific needs are, for example, the prosthetic legs, the running blades, or the wheelchairs. And in many parts of the world, there are athletes who just can't afford those instruments for walking or for running or for practicing sport. And that's also a big goal for the future, to let people around the world to be able to practice the sport that they love. This is really a big goal. And I invite you all, if you have the possibility, to invert on parasport. Not just, it is sport, okay? It's just sport.
I feel like I finally turned a corner last week. It's just been a long, frustrating few months. I got a PRP injection in my Achilles for some tendinosis, and it's just been lingering. And I've been able to vault, and it's gone well, but I've had to wait like 4 more days before I could jump or run on it again. So it's just been long and frustrating. But like I said, I feel like I turned a corner. My practices have been really good. So while I don't know what to expect tomorrow, because I don't know what my competition battery is going to be like, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes well, because my vaulting has been really good when I've been able to do it. My lifting is better than ever. So we'll see. I'm just excited to get out there and see where I'm at.
You know, every year you have to, I've never done it the same. This is, I think, my 10th or 11th Prefontaine. I was trying to calculate it. My first time was 2013. And I know with COVID it would get canceled. So it's up there. I've been there quite a bit. And every single time you come into, especially this meet, because it is really a preview before the U.S. Championships, you're coming into this mindset of the setup. And I think that my wife who's my coach, and, you know, our plan is really set up well. So I think we're really just trying to execute the things that we know, the controllables. And, you know, technically and physically, I'm in the best shape I've been. And I think that there's even more levels to get unlocked. But of course that comes with these meets, the adrenaline, and also the pressure, which, you know, it's always stressful, but also that's what gives you the big results too.
I haven't seen all the stadiums in the US, but this must be one of the prettiest ones, right? And everyone always talks about the magic of Hayward, and I don't know what it is, but it is a thing. And I think just it is a privilege to come here and to compete here, and especially when you know it's your home turf, basically. It's really cool, and I think the crowd feels the magic, but we definitely do as well.
It's just the atmosphere. I think everyone during the competition just wants to do well, and I think being in an environment where it's conducive to jump well or to throw far, I think it just comes with the territory, and just everyone's just going after big distances, great performances.
It's definitely good to be back. It's last time I raced was here, so that's a little bit cool. But first of all, I think it's just good to be back in the circus, and glad to be back racing hopefully tomorrow. Winter's not been perfect, which is why I've not been raced for in cross country and indoor. But I'm definitely going to show up and try to do my best. I think that's a big part of the sport, is to not be only showing up when you are 100% or whatever. I think a big part of the sport is to do what we all love, which is to run, compete against each other, and I think we all just glad to be here and hopefully get a good race.
For me, year-on-year races kind of come and go, and we all, gain experience of how our bodies work and how the best structure is for the year. So, for me, I have never ran the pre-classic or anything. So, I wanted to add that to kind of the list of races that I want to go after and I want to win, and it fit in the schedule really well this year. And I'm just excited to open up kind of my 1,500 mile debut in the 2024 season.
A lot of it is just being surrounded by such amazing athletes really pushes me to kind of want to rise up to that occasion a little bit. I feel like I've done that a lot last year, but as my pro career kind of continues, I still want to just keep getting better and still keep climbing as high as I can. And I think it's amazing to have great athletes ahead of you for that, just so you can really be, always pushing yourself to be more. Because I think once you get to the top, it kind of feels like you can stagnate a little bit. So I think a lot of it is just really keeping it up and reaching the next big goal.
I don't know. I think that just goes to show the level of talent that we have in the sport right now. Just because people have seen flashes of greatness and just know the potential of a lot of the athletes competing today. And I mean, I don't know. I had the same expectations for myself, but I mean, as an athlete, your process is just a little bit different than what a fan or supporter's perspective would be. So I think for us, it's just just competing and trying to go out there and put together good races and win, and then just letting the time just come when they're supposed to. So I think that's my process. That's the goal for me. I can't get too caught up in what the outside is talking about.
I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to is to just focus on what it is that I need to execute in order to win. And, like you said, it is a very loaded and stacked field. I train with the world champion, also along with TT Terry as well. So, we bring that atmosphere of it being championship felt, I would say, on a day-to-day basis. So it's nothing that that I'm not used to or that I'm not ready for as well. So I'm definitely excited just to be here and to be in this race and to be able to compete the way I know I can.
I would love to have the gold. Records are meant to be broken. Obviously, this past year with Cordell Tinch turning pro, he broke the collegiate record. That's why records are there. It drives people. It gives people passion. It gives people a reason to work hard. It gives a reason for them to show up to the track, maybe to do that extra rep, maybe to go in the weight room and do that extra pull-up. For me, once you have the medal, you can't take it away. I mean, obviously you could take it away for other reasons, but you can't take it away. But for me, it's just one of the things where I like the grind. I like the grit. Day in and day out. I think I'm probably one of the hardest workers here in track and field. I think I put myself in a situation every year to contend for a gold medal, and that's what I want to do until I decide to, go on from the sport. I think the gold medal just speaks volume, and then, like you said, out of all the people in the world, you're that one to, have that gold medal.